Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. The next chapter in Python is control structures. Programs may contain set of statements. In general, the statements are executed sequentially, that is, one after the other. In some situations, we may need to skip a set of statements or a segment and execute another segment based on some condition. This is called as alternative or branching. And in some situations, we may need to execute a set of statements repeatedly, multiple times. It is called as iteration or looping. So, a program statement that causes jump of control from one part of the program to another is called control structure or control statement. As I said, sequential is one of the control structure where you consider 4 statements are given in a program. So the first statement will be executed first, then the second statement, then the third one and the fourth one. So in a sequential manner, all the statements will be executed. The next one we have alternative or branching. This is also called as conditional statement, where you have a condition. Based on the condition, the control will jump to this part, this segment or the other one. If the condition is true, true block will be executed, ignoring the false block. If the condition is false, false block will be executed, ignoring the true block. These statements will not be executed. Any one block will be executed depending on the value of the condition. Okay, this is branching structure. Here in branching, you have 3 types. Python provides 3 types of branching statements. Simple if else, if statement. What is that simple if? It is the simplest of all decision making statements. If condition, you have a condition here. If the condition is true, this block will be executed. You can have a single statement here or number of statements. We will call it as a block. If the condition is true, this block will be executed. That's all. You don't have anything to execute if the condition is false. Whereas in if-else statement, you have a condition. If this condition is true, block 1 will be executed and the control will come to the statement which is given after this if-else block. If the condition is false, else block, that is block 2, will be executed and it will come to the next statement. When we need to construct a chain of if statements, if you want to have more than one condition, then elif class can be used. So, if you have a condition 1, if this condition is true, block 1 will be executed. It will ignore the other statements. If condition else, all these things will be ignored. If condition 1 is true, block 1 will be executed and the control will come to the statement which is given immediately after this. If this is false, then you have else if. If this is false, the control will come to this condition. Condition 2, you have another condition. If condition 2 is true, then block 2 will be executed. Else block will be ignored. If condition 2 is false, then else block n will be executed. So, you have simple if else, and nested if else statement. Let us see examples for all these things. Here is a simple program where you can see print welcome, that is the first statement. Print, this is Python class, this is your second statement. Then we have input function, enter your name, okay, and that data will be stored in the variable x. And again, using the print statement, we are going to print hello, this is x. So I'm going to execute this. You can see welcome, this is Python class, enter your name. So I'll enter name here. Hello, this is Ram. So this is simple example for sequential execution. So normally all the statements will be executed sequentially, one after the other. Let us see another example. In this case, we are using input function for getting the age. Enter your age. And you are storing it in the variable x. You are using if condition here. If x greater than or equal to 18. If this condition is true, you have a print statement here. Print, you are eligible for voting. And the next one, end of the program. In this program, if the condition is true, this print statement will be executed. If the condition is false, you didn't give anything here for executing. So immediately the flow of control will come to the next statement, that is next print statement. You can see the output now. Enter your age. I'll enter 24, which is greater than 18. So you can see you are eligible for voting. End of the program. So in this case, I have entered 24. The condition is being checked. It is greater than 18. True. Since it is true, this print statement got executed and you got the output. You are eligible for voting. And if I enter less than 18, I'll enter a value which is less than 18. So you didn't get any result. End of the program. Only this statement you are able to see. Because we didn't give any else part here. So this is example for simple if. If condition you have, if the condition is satisfied, this statement will be executed. I'll include else part in the same program. Else colon. This is the syntax. Now I'll execute this. If I enter 12 now, you can see you are not eligible for voting and end of program. So what happens? The condition is false. This statement, that is, it may be a single statement or a set of statements, a block I said. So this is actually true block. This will be ignored. Else part will be executed where you have print statement. You are not eligible for voting. And in this, have you noticed one thing, children? After typing the condition, if I press enter key, you are able to see the cursor here, which is indented. Are you able to see? So in C++, while writing a program, to show a separate block, will use curly braces. Here in Python, to show a block, that is set of statements, will be using indentation. Okay. So this is example for if-else statement. I'll give an example for nested if-else. In this you can see, using input function, you are going to read marks in first subject and in second subject. You are going to store in the variable m1 and m2. Find the average. You are using if statement here. If average greater than equal to 80, you are going to print grade A. If this condition is false, then you have another condition. If average greater than or equal to 70 and average less than 80, you are going to print grade B. Else, again you have one more condition. So multiple conditions you have combined using elif class. If, elif, elif, elif. And finally, if this condition is false, the else part will be executed. You will get grade B. This is an example for nested if-else statement. In C++, you have nested if-else. Here, if, elif, else statement. Let me execute this. "86 and 64. So your grade is B. "25, 35. So your grade is E. So if you want to combine more conditions, any number of conditions, you will be using if, elif, else statement. So these are the examples. Let us have a quick recap, children. What are the things you learned? This is This is your second chapter in Python, control structures, where you have sequential. All the statements will be executed sequentially, that is one after the other. The next one, branching. Conditional statements, where you have simple if else, then nested if else. Last one you have looping or iteration, where you have two kinds, while loop and for loop. So in this class we have discussed about sequential and branching, and you saw examples for simple if else, nested if else. In the next class we'll discuss about while loop and for loop.